Hi team, my name is Christine and I am a certified personal trainer and a board certified health coach with over 14 years of experience working with women over 40. Today's workout is a beginner strength, low impact cardio workout. So just make sure you've got a good range of weights. As always, a mat out, have some water, and I will see you on the mat for a warm up. Okay, we're gonna get started right away with our warm up. So we are going to take a big step off to the side, open up our arms back and forth, cactus arms, opening up that chest, getting that little squeeze in the shoulder blades, keeping those shoulders down. And you can go slower pace here, or you can pick up your pace and move a little faster, whatever feels best to you. As always, in my workouts, I always say, listen to your body. You know how your body feels, and it's important to pay attention to that. And during the warm-up, it's the best time to do that little check-in. All right, we're gonna step at the top of the mat here, stepping back, finding your balance through that back leg, and sweeping those hands overhead, pressing that back thigh forward so you feel a hip flexor stretch. And we're gonna alternate. So if you find that you need more time here, you can stay here, linger a little longer. We're often really tight in those hip flexors, especially if you sit a lot for work or if you're driving. So pressing that back thigh forward. We'll do one more on each side here. And done, excellent. All right, standing in the center of your mat, we're stepping off to the side in a side lunge. We're gonna add a twist, one hand to the floor, one hand to the sky. We'll step up and we'll alternate that. So again, you can linger here a little longer if you need to. Breathing into those areas that are tight. Warming up for our workout today. Everything is 30 seconds of work, 2 sets. Good, we'll do one more on the other side here. And done. All right, next up is our good morning. So feet are hip distance apart, hands behind our head. We're hinging with a nice flat back. Chest is lifted. Rise up and squeeze our glutes. So little bend in your knees. It's a great way to warm up our low back, our hamstrings, our glutes, and just honoring the range of motion here. So not feeling like you have to bend yourself in half. Good. All right, let's do one last one here. And done. All right, we're gonna finish with a squat pulse, the option to jump, otherwise we're gonna pop up on our toes. So feet are shoulders apart, toes are straight. We're gonna lower into that squat, pulse. You can press up on your toes or squat, pulse, jump, whatever feels good to you. Pressing back. You can even alternate, adding that little pulse, keeping that chest up, hips back. Excellent, last 2, and last 1, and done. Awesome, okay. Shake that out, have a quick sip of water, and we are gonna get started in round 1. So you can have a weight here. If you prefer to go body weight, you can. We're gonna hold one weight or your chest as an option. So we're gonna stand in the center of our mat, hold the weight at your chest. From here, we are going to take a big step off to the side in a side lunge, step together, and then we're gonna take that leg out to the side in an abduction. So chest lifted, pushing off to come to center, and that leg is straight as you abduct. All right, let's get one last one in here, and done, excellent. Okay, shake that out. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So great one for inner thighs, glutes, and hamstrings. All right, so ready, set, and go. So big step off to the side and abduct on that other leg. So finding balance in that grounded leg. All right, last one here. And done, excellent. Okay, next up, you need one weight that you can safely press over your head. So a medium weight, light weight, we're gonna stand, feet hip distance apart. We're gonna hold that in our right hand. We're gonna hammer curl, weight to shoulder, press up overhead. So you can put your hand on your hip here. We're only doing one side to build strength independently on that one side, which I love. And we're actually working our core. So loading up one side, keeping even weight through our feet. And done. All right, awesome. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So sneaky core move, great way to get it in, but I love doing single-sided work, which you will know if you have been following me for a little while now. So, all right, weight is in the left hand, ready, set, go. Good, bring that weight to your shoulder, press that weight overhead, squeezing our glutes, keeping that core nice and tight. And done. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's put that down. So we have a move that we're gonna split up here. And so we're going into a side lunge with the option to march, or jog. So we're gonna take a step off to the side and you can 1, 2, march or jog. So ready? We'll go in 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna go into that side lunge and you can jog on the spot for 2 times. And we're gonna stay on that same side. I'll let you know when it's halfway. Or you can march on the spot. All right, other way. And done. Excellent. Okay, have some water if you need to. We're right back to that first exercise. So that side lunge with abduction. So again, if you're using a weight, you can grab that weight, hold it wide or narrow. All right, ready, set, let's go. So you're gonna step off, step to center, and keeping that leg straight, flexing that foot. And done. Excellent. Okay, shake that out. So, as I always say, you want to feel fatigue on the last couple of reps. So, all right, ready, set, go. Same thing on the other side here. If you feel like you can keep going, then it's time to either add a weight or increase that weight. And done. Excellent. Okay, put that down. Great job. Okay, next up is that hammer curl to hammer press with that one side. So, all right. We're gonna come to the center here. Weight is in our right hand. Hips are forward, weights to shoulder, and then press up full extension through those arms. So, keeping that core really tight and squeezing your glutes as you're pressing that weight overhead. Last one here, and done. Excellent. Okay, change sides on that. So remember, we're keeping the elbow nice and tight to our body, no swinging, no momentum. So it should get harder as you try to press that weight over your shoulder. All right, ready, set, and go. So hand on the hip here, squeeze your glutes, and don't forget to breathe. Last one, and let's finish it. Way to go, you got it in, excellent. Okay, next up is that cardio move. So again, we're gonna split up the time here. Side lunge, 2 marches or 2 jogs. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and bend that outer knee, push off. Okay, switch. And done. Round 1 is done. Have some water and we'll come back for round 2. Okay, great job. Next up, body weight. You can hold a lighter weight at your chest or you can opt for a heavier weight. So I'm gonna stand at the end of my mat here, hold my weight, sink my hips back, and low squat walk across my mat, keeping my hips back and taking small steps so I'm not overstepping. So small steps, stay low and slow if you can. And done. Woo, way to go. That's a leg burner. So if you need to come up next time, come up. All right, next up, you need weights that you can pull up high and wide at the top. We're gonna add a little combination move. So I'm gonna say light to medium. We're going into a bicep curl to high pull. So palms are facing out, hips are forward. We're gonna go into that bicep curl, lower the weights, change your palms facing to your thighs, slide the weights up high and wide at the top. So squeeze your glutes, elbows in tight. All right, last one here. And let's finish with that high pull. And done, excellent. That's a great one for posture, working back the shoulders. All right, next up we have a standing bicycle crunch. So our hands are behind our head. From here, we're gonna work our obliques, driving our elbow to our opposite knee. So 3, 2, 1, we're gonna take it across. And done, excellent. Okay, next up are shuffles. And so you can march side to side, or you can pick up your pace and go faster. We're gonna add a little knee up action. So, ready, set, and go. So we're gonna shuffle across your mat, knee up. So you can go faster pace here, or slower. Can't help myself. Done. Way to go. Okay, have some quick water if you need to. Otherwise, we're right back to that low squat walk. So if you had a weight, grab it now. Again, we're coming to the end of our mat, holding that weight and keeping our core strong as we stay in this low position. If it's too much and you need to come up, come up. And done. Oh, usually always feels really good to come up. All right, great. Next up is that bicep curl to high pull combo. So again, you can always go with one of these moves instead of the combination if that feels better to you. All right, feet are hip distance apart, weights are facing out. So squeeze your glutes, ready, breathe. Let's lift, elbows tight, slowly lower, change your grip, slide the weights up high and back, and being sure not to move your neck forward.
It's like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. I wanna speak my mind and tell you how I feel.
And done. Woo! Excellent. Okay, next up is that standing bicycle crunch. So again, great way to work your obliques, non-impact. All right, and a standing core exercise, which is always a bonus. Here we go. So lifting that knee, crossing elbow over to opposite knee. And done. Way to go. Okay, lastly is our cardio. So those shuffles with that knee up, again, fast or slow. Ready, set, and go. Good. So we're gonna shuffle across, knee up. Done. Way to go. Okay, have some water, and we are almost on the floor for our last round. All right, we're gonna do one exercise standing, and we're gonna lower, come down to the ground. So you need weights for a bent over row. So if in doubt, go lighter. This is where we are hinging. Feet are hip distance apart, nice flat back. Bring the elbows up tight to your rib cage. And lower, softening your elbows, keeping that core nice and tight so you don't feel your low back. Shoulders are down, looking slightly forward on the floor in front of you. And done. Okay, so we are coming down on the ground for glute bridges with the option to add a march. So you can do this body weight, you can have a weight handy if you need. So option one is our glute bridge without a weight or with a weight. You're gonna lift your hips up off the ground and lower. Option two is to lift, knee to your chest, land on your heel, and keep your hips up. So squeezing your glutes, focusing on keeping those hips up the entire time. And done. Excellent. Okay, next up, lighter weight for chest fly, leg drops. So if in doubt, go lighter. Our arms are extended over our chest. Option one is to bend our knees. From here, we are going to open up our arms and heel tap the ground. Otherwise, you can go into a straighter leg option, opening up those arms nice and wide, soft bend in your elbows, making sure that back is connected to the floor. All right, last one here. And done. Okay, super. Next up, we are coming into our all fours position. So if you need a block or something for underneath your knees or roll your mat under to protect your knees, it's time to do it. So we're gonna come into that nice quadruped position. So hands are underneath our shoulders, knees are underneath our hips. We are going into our bird dog, opposite arm and leg, core tight, level hips, gaze is to the floor. And done. All right, great. We do that one more time, we're stretching. So let's grab those weights for that bent over row. And again, if you start to feel your low back, that's a sign to re-engage your core or to reduce the weight. So, all right, we're hinging, shoulders down. Let's bring those elbows up nice and tight, working back and biceps here. And done. Woo, excellent. Okay, come on down. We'll go back down for those glute bridges with the option to add the march. I brought a weight with me last time, I didn't actually use it, so I'm gonna use it this time in just the glute bridge. So you have the option to do the marching as well. Otherwise, we're gonna lift our hips up off the ground, squeeze and lower. So again, the option to also do body weight. So even hips, squeezing those glutes. And last one, and done. All right, great way to work those glutes and hamstrings. All right, next up is that chest fly leg drop. So again, bent knee option is the easiest, less demanding on the low back. You pick, we're gonna open up our arms, nice and wide, arms briefly touch the mat. Remember that harder option is that single leg drop. Last one, and done. Woof. All right, bring those weights down safely. All right, last one is our bird dog, and then we're stretching. So, all right, coming into that all fours position, spreading those fingers. All right, nice flat back. Remember, we're opening up arm and opposite leg, reaching for the wall in front of us, taking our time, harder to hold longer at the top as an option. And guess what? You are done. Way to go, you got it in, and now it's time to stretch. So let's sit on our bum and we'll go into a seated twist. So we are going to extend one leg, bring the other leg across, and hug that knee in with our opposite hand nice and tight. So you should feel a nice glute stretch here. And breathe. Let your shoulders be soft. And hold. Okay, and let's change sides on that. So if you need additional time, please take the time you need. You can always pause me. And so remember, that's the beauty of doing these workouts at home, is that you can take the breaks as you need. All right, and we'll go into a seated hamstring stretch. So we're gonna bring one foot into the sole, or our sole of our foot into our inner thigh. From here, we're gonna reach first for your knee, and then you can reach a little bit further down your leg if that feels good to you. And you should feel a nice stretch down the back of your leg, and maybe even in the hip on that bent knee. And shoulders are down. Okay, and let's change that up. Other side. See how it feels on the other leg. All right, and let's come up to standing for our side lunge stretch, because we did a lot of inner or thigh work today, glute work. So hands are on our upper thighs here, a little bend in that knee, nice flat back, breathing into the straight leg here. Good, let's change sides. So if you are new to strength training and new to working out, congratulations for getting it in. And if you're not new and you've been on my channel for a little while doing my workouts, congratulations for getting it in. I'm so proud of you for making the time for yourself and getting in these workouts. Let's do our back of shoulder. Shoulder is down, arm is hooked, hugging that arm in nice and tight to your chest to feel back of arm stretch here too. And if you're new, please, I'd love it, or even not new, like and hit subscribe. One of the biggest things that you can do too is to share my channel with others so I can help more women over 40 get stronger and get healthier in a sustainable way. Let's change. And so hugging that arm in nice and tight. Good. Because that is the goal, longevity, and doing this for the long term. It is all about the journey, not the destination. So keep showing up, make sure that you get water, have some protein, and I will see you at the next workout. Thanks for being here.